There's a lot of confusion with real love versus love bombing. And I know it's difficult, especially when you're dating someone who is head over heels with you. The beginning stage, love feels the same for everybody. It's full of wonderful things. You're exploring each other. Your partner's kind to you. They're thinking of you. It's very difficult sometimes to be able to ascertain, is this real love or is this person too nice? Because the two look very similar in the beginning. But as you go along, maybe after a month, you start seeing that this person who is really too nice also has other things about them that real love doesn't have. Real love is sincere, but it's got boundaries. And real love is kind, but it's also honest. It's not all you all the time. And love bombing is. Love bombing is a manipulative form of trying to hook you, if you will. They're trying to coerce you. They're grooming you in a relationship. They're trying to make you think that they are head over heels with you and that this is who they are. This is how great they are. They treat everybody like this. But the problem is they don't. And they're malicious. And once they get a hold of you, once they get you seduced into thinking that they're just the best thing ever, that's when they really start showing their true colors of who they are. In the very beginning, I admit it can look a lot like love. And I know other therapists who we've evaluated relationships and we're like, we just don't know. But if you give it time, their truth will fall through. The problem is when you're giving them time, usually you're getting more attached. So it's important that you're aware of what love bombing is, how it begins, how it looks, so that you don't get duped into staying with this person, giving this person more of you, so that you can never get out of this situation. So I wanted to go through the signs of what they actually are. First of all, they jump into relationships fast. They may have just told you that they got out of the relationship and now they're with you, but you are the one. They like moving fast because they don't last for long. They have constant contact. Like, you might think, wow, this is really different than what I expected. I'm a little overwhelmed because this person is like with me, talking to me, texting me all the time. It's too much, right? That's not real love. Real love is patient. Real love takes its time. It's considering what, who you are and whether they're going to be able to commit to you. Love bombing has no idea who you are truly, and they're not looking to commit to you. They're looking to manipulate you. They do guilt trips and emotional manipulation. So make you feel bad if you say no or if you can't do something. They have abrupt shifts in their attitude. Like, they seem perfectly fine 1 minute, and then the next minute they're kind of sulking or acting sad. And so it draws you in, right? Because you're a nice person and you want to try and help. You don't want this person mad at you, but this is all part of their tactic. They isolate you from other relationships. Granted, they're not always worried about how close you are in the other relationship. What they're trying to do is just get you away from all potential competition, relationships that could be as demanding as theirs. So like your family, your really good friends, people like that. They talk about being soulmates. And that's why I try to get rid of this buzzword, because many people fall for that. When someone says, I think you're my soulmate, that means more to them than just, hey, I like hanging out with you. So it's important that you understand they will use this lingo. They do grand gestures to make you almost feel embarrassed or uncomfortable in their love. Like, they'll send you not only a dozen roses, but 12 dozen roses. Like, just crazy, crazy stuff that is over the top. They might not be able to afford it either. I had one couple who the partner actually got a tattoo with her name. This was, I'm serious, this was after like 2 weeks of dating. You have to be careful. If you see this kind of a demonstration of affection, it's too much too soon. And that's love bombing. It's not real love. Real love is going to really think about, okay, am I going to be with this person for life? This person, real love is like, I have to commit to wearing a wedding ring for the rest of my life. So why would someone put a tattoo with your name, a real tattoo with your name or any symbol of you on their body that soon? It's not right. It's a red flag. They idealize you, and they basically will devalue themselves. This is part of their tactic, though. They want you to rush over to them and then remind them of how great they are. It's all part of the manipulation and grooming. And if you question their feeling, they'll act like, what's wrong with you? Like, why are you doing that? Why are you destroying such a great relationship? If you are in the middle of this, I really want to encourage you to basically speak up. The first thing is, I would love you to confront them and say, you know, this feels really good, but at the same time, I think I'm more comfortable if we go slower. And watch the person's response. Do they get sulky? Do they act angry at you? Do they turn the tables and say, well, you're just such a prude, or you're so cold, or I don't think you've ever known anybody like me? That's for sure. You may not have, because love bombers, there's not that many. Usually there are people that overdo for a short period of time, but they don't classify as a true manipulative, abusive love bomber. Secondly, I would talk to friends. I would ask friends and really close family what they thought, because many times the people who love you most will see it first. And lastly, I would talk to a therapist, because you're going to need a therapist to help validate what's happening, to help give you the moral support you need to break it off, and hopefully you haven't gotten too involved. And not only that, but a therapist can give you skills in setting firmer boundaries so this won't happen to you in the future. Because there are people out there who will take advantage of people without boundaries. And people that do have boundaries often feel guilty. Am I asking too much? Am I expecting too much? No, you're not. They're not used to meeting someone with strong, firm boundaries. So you keep doing what you're doing, and that therapist is going to reiterate that for you. If this video is helpful for you, I'm asking you please to subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much.